Hello there, and welcome to my next episode of Sex and the Young. Today, I'd like us to delve a little bit into the why. Why our children seem to be actively engaging in sex. Maybe just for a beginning, we may not cover everything now, but we'll be looking into this progressively. But young children, you remember in my first clip, I indicated naked and shame. And naked and shame were never supposed to like go together. They were not in the same sentence. It wasn't God's design for us to be ashamed of our nakedness. And that is why Adam and Eve, before the fall, they were naked but not ashamed. So when it comes even to children, mostly when we see kids like touching themselves, rubbing themselves, and all that, we are the ones as adults who make it sexual. Because for them, they're not really sexually active. They are not even thinking sex. They're not imagining sex. It's just curiosity that is driving them into, just like they will be wondering, what is this here? What is this? Poking their, you see them eating their fingers, poking things into their nose. They can pick an insect and want to eat it. That same curiosity of just anything they see they want to put in their mouth, in the same way, even as they grow up now, they can susu, they can touch themselves, they know how to use their hands, they will start touching their body parts, including their genitals. And you know yeah, and it doesn't really mean that these kids are sexual until we sexualize them. So if we don't sexualize them, if we don't condemn them for being sexual, but rightly guide them, then it won't turn out into that. But when we rebuke them and shout at them and make them look like they're sexual, we intensify their curiosity. And now they'll always want to know why am I being stopped from doing this, from doing that? Because kids really, actually, they really don't forget things. So, unless we need to walk them through that journey carefully, progressively, with love and understanding, without judging them, without intimidating them, without soiling them, making them look evil, look immoral, look dirty. That's very wrong. That's actually child abuse. So when we go that opposite direction, we increase their curiosity. And now, when they actually kind of try now to mingle with others, and everybody is coming with different opinions and all that, the curiosity keeps on building. It keeps on building. And now you find it grows into something else that now they want to experience, because now they are careful when they do this. What does it make them feel? What does, because when you beat a child, they feel pain. You see, if you love your kids so much and you like to kiss them and to peck them and all that, they'll always be expecting it. They love it, they enjoy it. It makes them feel nice that even when they are crying and you pick them in your eyes and you give them a peck, they kind of keep quiet. It soothes them, it cools them. So in the same way, when we leave them to the extreme of exploring, they start thinking, okay, how does this make me feel? And then they grow it. And with other influences, with all the media, what they're exposed to, you find they're actually gradually growing into that. Another thing that sometimes make these kids turn out the way, now as they grow up, now this is not really like the under five and all that, when they grow up. And recently there was a group of girls, and one of them asked a question. No, she didn't really ask, this thing you ask kids to write papers, their concerns and all that and all that. And the issue was really heartbreaking, because when a child says, tell mom to stop bringing her boyfriends to the house when I'm there, then it leaves you like just wondering, you're at a loss. Like, really, we adults, where do we get the guts to bring a man, bring a man My 9-year-old is in the house, or even 5, or even 18, but they know that I'm not married. And then I bring boyfriend one, they go, we do our thing. Another time they see a different guy. Another time they see a different guy. What do I expect of this kid? So I think we are setting a very bad example, some of us, to our kids, and we leave them no option but to do what they actually rebel against. Because you find they detest it, they hate it, they know it's wrong, but to to ease their pain, to vent out their pain and their anger, they find themselves in the same wave, in the same circle, because they actually, some of the kids are sleeping around to actually hurt you as a parent because of what you're doing to the mother. If you're a dad and you're cheating on the mom, maybe with a house help or with some of their girls friends of your daughters and all that, and they know, they turn out to kind of be immoral to get back at you as a parent. They know it's wrong and they don't want really to do it, but because you are messing in their presence, you are misbehaving in their presence, they can't tell you stop this. So their language will be to turn and do the real thing, the same thing, the very same thing they resent, the very same thing they hate. And then we turn to start beating them and condemning them and rebuking them. You're immoral, you need to concentrate on your academics and all that. But then you see, we don't have any moral rights to correct them, to rebuke them, and to bring them back to path. So if we need to really help these kids, adults, parents, uncles, guardians, you're free to misbehave, you're an adult. But for the sake of these young ones, choose where to misbehave from. Don't do it home. Don't do it in the view. Don't do it like without considering how could they be feeling about it. Even 4-year-olds, 3-year-olds, they know you can't bring one uncle, tomorrow a different uncle. The same way, even as a dad, they can't be seeing you with this auntie, the next time with this auntie, and all that. Life is very spiritual. So let us set good example for these kids and trust God to just help them, because we won't be able to correct them if we are the very, very people setting the wrong example. Thank you so much. See you next time. Keep following me and remember to subscribe to my channel, share, and let me know what you think about this. Thank you as you raise a godly generation. God bless you. Bye-bye.